Hello, good morning, students. In the last lecture, we had seen the primary things of the industrial engineering. This is what we had seen in our previous lecture. I hope you all remember this. In this first unit, we had discussed the definition of an industrial engineering, what exactly it is, what are the various topics which we do take care in the industrial engineering. Definition we had seen. Hello, am I audible, students? Screen, yes. Okay. So definition we had seen of an industrial engineering. It is concerned with the design, improvement, and installation of integrated system of people, materials, information, equipments, and the energy. Then different areas we had seen uh, in which industrial engineering is applied, or industrial engineering plays an important role. Those areas we had seen, those areas was uh, defense and aerospace, IT, healthcare, supply chain, education and research, management, technical sales and marketing, energy, public services, manufacturing, finance, banking, and services. So these are the different areas where industrial engineering is being used. Then, what are the different uh, contents or the focuses points that we had seen? Then we had seen the different functions of the management, in which first was planning, second was organizing, staffing, directing, motivating, willingness, controlling, coordinating, and communicating. These were the basic functions of the managements. Now, in the next part of the this particular unit, we are about to discuss what are the different production systems that an industrial engineering has. So, basically, there are three types of production systems. Production system means if suppose we want to manufacture any part, we want to manufacture any part. How that particular part will be manufactured. So that is nothing but the production system. The very first is job production system. Second is batch production system. And third one is continuous production system. Now we will see all these production system in detail one by one. So very first we will see what exactly the production system is. A system in a business firm which connects the inputs and the outputs in a series of operations, storages, and inspections to create value is called as an production system. Now, this definition is quite a wide one. So we need to understand this definition first. In any of the firm which is an manufacturing firm, there are different service firms. Okay, but we are not talking about those service firms. But if any manufacturing firm is there, so in that manufacturing firm, what can be the production system? So production system starts from the inventory, or what we can say the storage of an raw material, till the dispatch of an finished material. Okay, so whatever value addition has been done on that particular raw material in the various what we can say departments of an industry, those all operations or those all are systems that comes under the production systems. Now if we discuss that which are the different production systems, or which are the what we can say departments which are involved from inventory to the dispatch, if we try to list it out. So very first is, if we want to store a part, if we want to have any raw material, so very first that raw material needs to be purchased from somewhere else, out some from outside the industry, isn't it? So we need to procure it. So for that, department who does take care of the storage thing, storage of any item. So it, as of now we are discussing the raw material. So raw material storage or raw material procurement, that is the first essential part. Then designing of an various operations which are going to be performed on that particular raw material. So design department. Then after the design, what, while that raw material is in the manufacturing stage, so which are the different tools which are going to be used? We can say not only the tools, we can say the machine tools, isn't it? You all are aware that machines are different and machine tools are different. I hope you remember this machine. What is machine and what is machine tool? Machine is nothing but which serves you, which reduces your time, which serves any sort of function. That is nothing but the machine. And machine tool is nothing but the a machine which is used to manufacture those machines by the material removal process, by material adding process, by material joining process, or any other process. So that is machine tool. So which machine tools which we are going to use for converting this particular raw material into the finished one, all those machine tools needs to be studied in the design, after the design. Then what are the different tooling will be needed once that product needs to be manufactured, once that material needs to be removed, isn't it? Then if suppose we need to assemble any part, or the our semi-finished material is going to be assembled with any other part, then assembly department will come in picture, isn't it? Now after that, if we are going to do any heat treatment process, any material hardening process, any surface finishing processes, so finishing processes department will come into the picture. Then Once it is finished, then if it is to be painted, if it needs to be plated, so that thing we need to take care. And in the last, packaging, and again in storage, and again in dispatch. So all these are the series of different operations which we do perform to convert a raw material into the finished one. So this is what exactly the production system is. So production is not only the thing uh, converting a raw material into the finished one. It is not only about that. It is not only about the removing the material from the any raw material. So it is not about that. It is our perceptions that we think removing material from the raw material, that is what only is the production. No, absolutely no. Many times we many of the industries are there which do not remove any sort of material, but still they are in the manufacturing business. So they do assemble the things and they do dispatch the things. That is what their duty is. That is what their aim is. But still, they can be called as a manufacturing unit. Are you getting me? So this is what exactly the production system is. And in this kinds of production system, there are three productions. So one is job production, second one is batch production, third one is continuous production. So we will discuss one by one what are the different production systems, isn't it? So very first production system is nothing but the job production. Now, what exactly this job production is, that is what we will see. This is an intermittent type of production. Job production is the oldest method what we have. Production is as per demand of the customer. Production is done at small scale. So these are the two different key points of this production system, that production is as per the demand of the customer, as per the demand of the customer. If mm, the customer is there for the particular job, then and then only it will be produced. And as customer may require a quantity of those jobs, or he may require a single quantity of it, so production is done at the small scale. SPMs are not used as this production system offers flexibility in production. Now, what is this SPMs? SPMs is special purpose machine. Now, what is this different sort of machine? So, SPM, suppose let's take an example that you all are aware of the lathe machine, isn't it? So, in the lathe machine, we do what we can say, we can do any sort of operations. It is an basically universal machine. All sort of operations we can do on the lathe machine, but the time required for the tooling, that is important. Material removing timing may not be so okay, may not be so large, but tooling time, that is what is important. So to reduce that particular tooling time, if we convert that particular lathe machine into SPM, where all the tools which are required for that particular job will be available whenever that operation comes. So that sort of a machine can be called as an special purpose machine. isn't it? That special purpose machine will be dedicated for that particular job only, or dedicated for that particular types of operations only. So those are nothing but the SPMs. So SPMs we are not going to use over there. So this system is suitable for small industrial size. If we want to take an example of it, let us say a die manufacturing, a foundry which is manufacturing a, or which is into the manufacturing of a die. Okay, now you all are aware that suppose if dies are there, say for example a die which we are going to use for the sheet metal work, and that too for the bonnet of an car. Are you getting me? For an bonnet of an car. Okay, so you know that from that particular die we are going to manufacture n number of the bonnets, isn't it? But manufacturing of that particular die will be a specific need. So for that particular manufacturing, it will be hardly one quantity. If you want to manufacture that particular die, we will be manufacturing only one quantity of it. But utmost care needs to be taken while manufacturing that particular die. So what he will do, he will give an order to the foundry man. So foundry man will not be having, or he may not have stored dies in his factory. Once he get the drawing of what sort of die is required for manufacturing, he will take that particular order and then he will manufacture it. So this is what is the example of job production is. Once the customer uh, place an order for it, then and then only it is going to be what we can say supplied. So this kind of system is suitable for the small industrial size. Okay. Then what are its advantages? Okay. Less investment is there. Here investment is very very low as it is on the demand of an customer. Work in progress is high. Then more flexibility and variety of product is high. We can produce any kind of variety, isn't it? Flexibility, yes, we have flexibility. Then standard equipments and machineries are used. So these are the advantages of this particular system. Then if you see the limitations of this particular system, large technical skills and expert operator are needed. Okay, waiting time, because as you know that there won't be the what we can say operations which are going to perform on each of the job. So every job will be different from each other. So obviously operations will be different. So the technical skills for then that particular operator will be needed. Waiting time is more. Obviously, it is a job order production. You will have to wait for your job. Cost of the product is high. Yes, obviously, cost of the product will be high because it is make to order. It is also called as a make to order system. Then, where these kinds of systems are used. So, very first is shipbuilding. So, it is not the thing that ship is builded already, and you will go and ask what are the options available for me to produce to purchase the ship. So it is not like that. You make an order, then you will get that particular ship as per your order. Then civil engineering thing, process equipments thing, dies manufacturing, that is what we discussed now. So all these are nothing but the examples of an job order system. So That's it for this particular lecture. We will continue this topic in the next lecture too. Dear students, if you have any kind of sort of questions, please let me know. If you are liking these particular videos, press the like button, share these videos in your friend circle. Thank you so much.